I saw that you are interested in that. I saw a clip on Instagram. So do you think the Terminators have a big dick?
Next question, please.
So I think
what is this?
5 years ago, I think you said that you were diagnosed with level 1 autism.
I have a response to the Terminator having a big dick thing.
Okay.
Will you ask again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think that Terminators have a big dick?
I don't know, but RoboCop has a hell of a boner. Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Good.
Yeah, you're quick. So yeah.
Thanks.
5 years ago, I think you were diagnosed with level 1 autism.
6 years ago.
6 years ago. Okay. And then how did that change the way you perceive your growing up and all of that, all the, I guess, weirdness that you have?
Oh, the what?
Weirdness?
What do you mean?
Like things that we talk about, like the social cues, or not knowing exactly what those were, or you have to learn
But
them,
why weird? Why'd you say weird?
or different.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's different.
Fine.
Are you mad at me?
No.
So what are you saying? You're saying that autistic people are weird?
No.
I mean, you did say that.
Well, I did say like they perceive things differently from the norm.
Don't you? Are all people from Spain autistic?
They are a little bit, yes.
Really?
No. No. I just feel like sometimes like that yeah. Okay, So you said that you thought you had friends. And
you can go back. I was messing around.
I know.
The question.
I know. I liked it.
Okay. Well, somebody tell your face.
You put me in the spot. But wait a second. So let me rephrase. You told me that, or you said that when you were a kid, you thought you were you belonged to a group of friends, and
seriously, that on the thing. Okay.
Okay. So but then you realize one day that,
is it supposed to be? Does it matter that it's doing that? Under the light switch with the plant.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for that. I knew you were gonna derail me.
It's
all right.
Derail. Isn't that kind of like having sex with somebody and then going back in time before you had sex with them?
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
in the States.
That's a new.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Like,
I misused the word.
Like if you're hooking up with somebody and you just want to forget it. I just want to derail them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Do you derail a lot of people?
I don't want to talk about this kind of stuff. Okay. That's my personal business.
Okay. Can we talk about the autism?
I think we've been.
I think for you it's a superpower.
You want to fuck me? I'll fuck you.
I was gonna end the interview with that.
Okay.
I guess.
But you'll just stand up and I'll just.
Fine.
So you were talking to me about all the people in Spain are autistic?
No, I was gonna talk about you and how. I mean, I think for you, I don't know if you discovered this early on that was your superpower, but I feel it is. I feel like you
Sorry,
channel
I couldn't hear you. Say it again. I had my headphones off for a minute.
Okay.
Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I think you have an amazing energy, and I want to know, when did you learn that you have this energy?
When did I learn I had this energy? Probably when I was 27.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
What is that question? When did you? I get it that like I'm like being a little, as you would say, weird because I have autism.
I love weird.
But what was the question that you really wanted to ask me? Can we move that at least though?
Moved.
Good sounds.
Okay, the question I really wanted to ask you.
Okay, here it is.
It's like,
1 sec. Go ahead. Hold on. Okay. Wait.
How does?
Wait 1 sec. Go ahead.
How did your diagnosis change the way you perceive your life until that point?
Well, the diagnosis offered me more information into what autism is. And as I looked more into it, I started to recognize some things in my life that were seemingly unrelated. Some of the troubles I would get into, or some of the social obstacles I had, some of the ways I would see things or not see things, that then kind of got packaged together as, oh, this is all kind of related. It helped me better understand that other people think differently than me, which maybe is an obvious statement to make as an adult, but I didn't, like a very big, kind of the start of the new awareness that I came into, which, you know, if my focus was here, I'm now like here, but I'm also aware that there's so much I don't see. I was unaware that I was unaware, and now I know, oh, I can't fill in these blanks.
So growing up, you didn't feel any sort of like isolation. You felt like right in.
What? No. Yeah, you know, there was times where I felt unincluded. Yeah, there were times I felt unincluded. Growing up, like middle school, because I grew up in like this place where like there was a lot of kids on my street that went to my school, and they were all friends, and they would play outside. And I would play outside with them, but then when they would go inside, I wasn't allowed in.
Okay.
And I remember the feeling of that feeling bad, but I didn't get it. I don't just mean I didn't get why I wasn't allowed in. I didn't get what that meant. I guess I just can't be, I'm friends with them, just I'm friends with them outside. So I didn't really understand that feeling. And then as I got older, to your point, people were a bit nicer, or at least less obvious with, you can't come in. But I wasn't really like going to parties or asked to do stuff. I wasn't really included, but everyone was very nice to me.
Okay.
Nobody bullied me. How could they? I do, in 5th grade, you're in 4 classes. You have 4 teachers. There's your history, science, math, and what else do you take?
That's how it goes in America?
In 5th grade, at least.
Okay.
Those are your 5 classes. At least those 5 teachers, and maybe you learn some other stuff, but you bounce around between these 4 rooms. I remember there's 4 rooms. The grade was split into 2. There's these 4 rooms for half the class, these 4 rooms for the other half the class. There was 9 rooms. 4 here, and there was this middle room. And that was for... I don't know what they would call out. Let's call them developmentally challenged, having some types of obstacles. I don't know. But one of my teachers said, I think you would like helping kids in there. Like, go teach them or talk to them or play with them, because I had a lot of energy. And I remember thinking, like, yeah, I'll do that. And how nice. Look I'm doing like this thing where I'm helping out some people or whatever. And I didn't realize until later, like, oh, no, that's just, they put me in that class for one of the periods. And I didn't know, you know, that and things were, and I don't know if that was a coincidence or a design by, you know, education staff, but I do think it's a great trick, like telling kids to do whatever you want them to do, but framing it in a way where, like, you're helping people and you're collaborating. It also felt like, ooh, these are people that now like me. But point is, yeah, looking back, I realized, oh, I was just in these special classes and these special things, and I didn't really have many friends, but I never knew that. And I think that's such a luxury, because I was always falsely so confident. I'm the best. I am phenomenal. Put up a thumbnail. Let people know. And then when I was diagnosed with autism and I realized that, oh, people might see differently, and that's not the case, it was really like it was a tough time. But now I've gotten back to where, like, the idea of self-acceptance and how you feel about yourself is how I felt about myself is how I was for 30 years of my life. And when I look back at it, I laugh at some of the things I realized, but I felt great. I felt happy. I felt valuable. And this is a kind of a corny statement I'm about to say, but I mean it. But, like, it almost is a choice to, like, oh, I'm great. You still have to be aware of when you're stepping on other people's toes, I guess. But like perspective, I got lucky having a perspective as a kid that I thought people liked me.
Okay. But you also said that you went into basketball a little older, like in high school, because you wanted to.
Because of pep. I was at pep with the kids jumping out the windows,
Yeah.
also jumping out of the gym. And I started playing basketball there. I never played really basketball. I remember I would play because I always wore khakis. So I would always play in my khakis. And I got a teacher accidentally hit me while we were playing, like hitting like the way, like playing basketball. But he was wearing a ring. And if I could, it's to this, ever since then, it's fucking crazy. When I'm guarding somebody or they're guarding me and they're wearing jewelry, even if it's a necklace, I ask them, hey, I don't ask them to take it off because they're not going to say, hey, tuck that. Will you please tuck that on your shirt? And there's been a couple times they say no. And I have picked up their shirt and put the thing in. Because yeah, it's so fucking disrespectful. He hit me and I had a mark on my face. And I remember I wasn't in my regular school, but I asked my school, can I go back to school for picture day in case I get out of pep in time? I want to have a picture in the yearbook. And I did. And I have just a big thing from being hit. But that got me into basketball. And then when I came back half days to school, Tim, I'm not saying the last names on purpose, but I mean, great guy. Shout out to Tim. He asked if I play basketball. And I remember I said yes because I wanted to be included in something. But I didn't really play much. I just got hit by a teacher a couple of times. And then I just like loved it because I had something to do after school. And I started I got this little community of people that played basketball and we would play. So the thing that got me into basketball was friends, being included, collaborating, being part of something with other people. So then I just kept doing that. I got good at it because I kept doing that.